So chromatic medians, minor to minor, have a very dark sound, especially chained one after the other. You hear this a lot in film scores, and everything from like mystical sounding to dark sounding to even horror. You'll hear it in that too. So it's got a very peculiar sound when it comes to chaining these together with just a basic triad. So if I let's just improvise something, you'll recognize the sound right away. It's just one chromatic median after the other. Minor. Very film score kind of like thing. And now maybe break out of it to something a little lighter. Dorian, so this is not the... So I'm just trying to use it in context with other music. How it might be used like in a film score, for instance, in a way like that. So it's just simply one chromatic median minor chord after the other. The entire chain's chromatic medians, minor to minor. So I'm going to play a sequence for you. It's just chord tones and minor to minor. I actually did that as an orchestration exercise, but I just chose two chromatic medians with just chord tones, and it's a very powerful sound. So let's go ahead and go through the chords. Well, the ones that surround C minor, so you have an E flat minor, and then an E minor. And downward we have an A minor, and then an A flat minor. And remember, that could also be a G sharp minor and harmonically respelled. It's still the same effect. So it's important to know how to switch between these, and no matter what chord you're at. So, and this would be really important, knowing all these simply when you start creating long chains of chromatic medians. So remember, another good exercise is to practice inversion. C root position to the A minor, and first inversion to the A flat minor and first inversion. Now to the E flat and second inversion. E minor and first inversion. And then you just kind of move it up. Start with C in first inversion. A minor, second inversion. C minor, first inversion. A flat minor, second inversion. C minor, first inversion. E flat minor, root position. C minor, first inversion. E minor, root position. And of course start on the next tone. C second inversion, root position A minor, C second inversion, root position A flat minor, C minor second inversion, E flat minor first inversion, and E minor first inversion. So it's important to learn, like if I'm starting on E, all the minor chromatic medians that might surround that, all 12. So, okay. And then we're going to learn effects like this later on, using stuff like that. I actually got ahead of myself. What I would first do, again, like we did in the last one, is maybe just concentrate on chord tones. E flat minor, C minor, maybe to E minor, C minor, A minor, C minor, A flat minor. just using chord tones just to get used to the sound, what's going on, and just get used to using the chords. So you might do little arpeggiated things like this. I'm just using the chords written below. And you don't have to start on C necessarily. You could do this exercise on any chord. You may do something with inversions. Down low, it sounds kind of menacing. So mess around with using these chords down low because it has a specific effect. It's almost dark and menacing. So, and the next one will cover scales we can use to go chromatic mediantly shift. So I'm just improvising and using chromatic median shifts minor to minor most of the time. So we'll go over scales you can use in the next one to learn how to harmonically wander. I'm not going to cover them in this one. You should just concentrate on learning the chords back to back that surround a certain chord at first. Third related. We're not worried about a specific key. We're just worried about what chord surrounds a specific chord. So you may do this exercise on any of the minor chords of all 12 minor chords. And that's recommended. Just use chord tones for now. And get used to the sound too. You might find yourself one day walking past like somebody's watching a movie and you realize, hey, that was a minor to minor chromatic median shift. Like I said, it's used a lot in film scores. You're probably not going to find stuff like this, especially chains of them in rock and pop. It's probably going to, unless they're extremely progressive, but you're probably not going to find it and that kind of stuff.